What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So the market did not look great yesterday, and it honestly doesn't look great right now. Now, as we get into the further morning or later morning, even afternoon, we'll start to see things that are maybe leveling out a little bit more, depending on what platform you're looking at. If it has a certain cutoff, if it's like 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock, you might end up seeing something different where you have a close versus what you're seeing in CoinMarketCap where you have a 24-hour cutoff. But as of right now, things are not looking the best. But again, they will start to look better as time goes on if you are looking at a 24-hour cutoff. But the market definitely decreased. It fell quite a bit. And to be honest, and I always want to be honest with any positions that I have, especially ones to where I have a strategy that I'm trying to test out, I got liquidated on two positions. This is the second time getting liquidated in BTC, and I want to talk about that liquidation as well as how much I did lose there and where I stand right now as of that liquidation happening. So guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to support my Patreon, feel free to do so. That Patreon link is down there in the description, where you can get a lot of different stuff, especially like communication with a community, as well as communication with me, and also having a lot of different market updates on what's going on within the morning. Guys, yeah, make sure you check that out down below. Also, if you want to start trading on Margex, feel free to use my link for Margex down below, where you can start trading with leverage, but just make sure you find the right strategy for you, because you don't want to get liquidated in any situation, no matter if it's a small amount or a large amount. So let's talk about the crypto market and what did happen. So if you were living under a rock for, let's say, a month or so, even if you were, you still would understand what's coming down the pipeline, which is the ETFs, right? The Bitcoin spot ETFs. Well, those were released, right? They were approved, all of them at once, and they were all released at once as well. And you saw a lot of hype. You saw a lot of push to it. It pushed up to about $49,000 for Bitcoin. Ethereum went up to about $2,700. You saw Solana move up to about 110 or so. There's a lot of different positions that moved up quite a bit. However, one day after that happening, the second day of this ETF or these ETFs being live, things started to decrease a little bit. And we were like, okay, maybe they will only decrease a slight bit, right? We're not going to see a massive fall off. Well, I did think there would be a retracement. I just honestly didn't think there would be a retracement this much. I thought it would come back to maybe 44, but coming back to where it did was kind of, not saying ridiculous, but it definitely was, surprising. So if we look at the crypto market, it's currently sitting at a $1.7 trillion market cap. Overall, it doesn't look horrible, but it is down 4.3% as of the time of recording this. Again, throughout the day, it's going to look a lot better. Currently, you're seeing Bitcoin down to $42,669. It's down about 7% or almost 8%. You can see Ethereum is down by 4%. BNB is down by 4%. Solana is down by 6%. XRP is down by 4%. Cardano down by 6%, 7% for Avalanche, 6% for Dogecoin, and so on and so forth, right? A lot of red in the market, and some of these being the top movers within the market that are dropping so much. There's a lot that is red, and it's insane. You're seeing Terra Luna Classic that's there, Beam that's down, Arbitrum, just so many things that are inherently red. The market is insanely bloody right now, as of the time of recording this, but we're hitting certain levels, and I can say that it's looking closer and closer to like maybe a bounce point, especially when you get closer to 40,000. So if we look at where Bitcoin was and how far Bitcoin did drop, if we sort this by market cap and click on Bitcoin, You're going to see currently it's at an $836 billion market cap. And if we look at the last day, we saw this all the way down to break that $42,000 level. And that's where I got liquidated. It actually broke a little bit lower from what I'm understanding. If we wanted to look at not only the open to close, but also looking at the candlesticks, I believe that'll show me a different picture. Let's see if that'll show me a lower picture. Scroll down here, and you're going to see like the lowest point within this time frame. It says was 41.9, but I know that my cost basis was a lot lower, and maybe it's just because of yeah, it says the low here. Yeah, it was 41.9 is what they're showing. I guess different platforms show differently, because over on Margex it was a little bit lower, closer to 40,000. But either way, it was still down there right at my liquidation point. And I was a little upset with that, right? Because I didn't think that it would come all the way back down. From looking at this over the last 7 days and seeing this up to about $49,000 and seeing it break all the way down to this level of, 41.9 is upsetting, especially after you're having an ETF, which honestly won't create consistency right from the start. But what it will do is kind of get everybody prepared for holding long term. But right now in the crypto market, it's definitely iffy on whether you're going to see things hold at certain levels, because things overreact in the crypto market until you get to a form of stabilization, being very stable. I feel as though you're going to see this continuation of a larger decrease to liquidate a lot of people. And that's why I think I needed to change. And I started to change the strategy a little bit more. And you could see that in the certain positions that I didn't change the strategy, that didn't really work out too well for me. So let me go over to my Margex really quick, and I'm going to show you my positions that I do have currently. So I currently don't have the BTC position that I was up over 1,500% on. I don't have that position anymore because it was liquidated. It was an $18 investment that I ended up getting liquidated somewhere around 42 or so. And then I also had another BTC investment that ended up getting liquidated, and that was sitting at around $25 that I invested. So total that I invested there was about $40 into it, and I ended up losing I ended up losing that $40 plus, actually the $40 totally, because I ended up, getting completely liquidated from those positions. Now, the reason why those positions didn't work is because the one that was at a 1,500% return was at a 99x leverage. When you're investing long term, a 99x leverage honestly will not work. I'm not saying it 100% will not work. Obviously, I could have taken profit there and just went along my day, but I was looking for the larger bull run and being a part of the bull run with leverage, which was definitely an interesting strategy. So this is more of a tested strategy. That's why I'm investing a smaller amount in a lot of places. And if I do invest a little bit larger of an amount, I'm going 5x leverage. And you could see here, I just opened a BTC investment for 9x leverage, where I'm currently up about 2%. And you're going to look at the liquidation point well below the $40,000 mark. So sitting at about 37,000. Now, anything could happen and that can get liquidated too, honestly. But I truly believe in where the crypto market is going to go, and we're going to see this flourish. It's just a larger retracement. So if we look at 49,000 down to 41, we're losing about $8,000, $7,000, $6,000, something around those lines. So we're seeing a decent retracement, meaning that it's opening the door for a lot of people to find an entry point into the position, and that's where my my open price is $42,350. And my liquidation point obviously is 37,600. So I feel as though I have a really large distance away, but like I said, anything could happen to the crypto market and we could see a lot of things that are falling. But this is just a test for the broader, more aggressive bull run that we are going to see. And whenever we do see that, I want to be prepared for what's to come. Now, again, I'm tracking all of these, any losses to where I do get liquidated. This is the third time that I got liquidated in BTC. The first time I was up 900%. obviously 2 times today or 2 times yesterday, where I had 2 different BTC positions that were liquidated. One being $18. The other one was like $10, or no, $7, that I was up 900% at one point and then got completely liquidated. Then this one was $18, was up 1,500%, then got completely liquidated. And then see this other position that I was up maybe, I don't know, 40% or something. It was an early position that I decided to get somewhere around 44, but wanted to see the more aggressive side of things and see how that does work. But every time I've had an aggressive leverage, for the long term, it didn't work. An aggressive leverage for the short term definitely worked. For the long term, it just doesn't work, especially in the crypto market. Maybe in the stock market or something like that, it could work because it has more stability, has more belief, and can hold some of these prices. But cryptocurrency right now can't do that. And again, I'm trying to see the broader opportunity, the bigger opportunity for what the crypto market can be. But again, I got liquidated, and I'm not ashamed to say that. That's why I'm here to tell you guys like what I learned from this situation. Anytime you fail, you can always learn from why you fail, how you fail, and how to not do it again. You know what I mean? So a lot of these other positions, even though they did decrease a lot, they have a lesser point of a full liquidation point. Whether it's AVAX that's down to $29, it would have to be at $29, but currently it's at $35 with a larger decrease. Or XRP, which would have to get below $50 or 50 cents and sit at a level of 47 cents. This is the thing, is that you want to give it enough room to survive, and then you can go on from there. So that's my lesson today. We'll continue with this strategy to try and build this strategy. It hasn't been completely successful in the long term. I can tell you that I'm definitely down. Realized if I decided to take everything right now, I would be up on the positions, but I want to see things flourish a lot more. I want to see how far they do go. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out my my Patreon, as well as my start trading on Margex. That link for Margex down below. Guys, I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.